Hi everyone, welcome to today's webinar session on Amazon inventory reconciliation. In this session, we will explore how to simplify the often complex tasks of managing and reconciling your inventory when selling on Amazon. As we know, for any business, inventory is one of the most crucial asset. However, with multiple orders, returns, and shipping scenarios, keeping your inventory levels accurate across platforms can quickly become a challenge. Inventory reconciliation is the process of ensuring that the stock levels in your internal system match what reflected on Amazon Seller Center. This process is crucial for avoiding costly mistakes like overselling, stockouts, or holding excess inventory, all of which can affect customer satisfaction and profit margins. In this webinar, we will demonstrate how our solution can streamline your inventory reconciliation process, ensuring that your business is working well and also operating with its highest frequency. We will share our real-world examples of our live customers are using this system to stay ahead of the competition and reduce their errors and improve their profitability. We will look forward to showing you basically how to enhance your operation and make better business decisions through improved inventory management. So, so here I am Moinak, the technical lead of customer success team, and I mostly look after issues of customers and I make sure customers get proper solution through our team members. Now I am accompanied with Abhishek Banerjee, who also work in my team as a dev and builds the actual solutions. So the solution which we will be showing today, Abhishek was a core part of it. So hi Abhishek.
Yeah, hi, Moinak, and thank you for introducing me. I am working as a technical senior consultant and integration specialist. In today's session, we will explore how SAP ECC and Amazon Seller Central and AppSy Connect work together to create an efficient inventory reconciliation workflow. We will show you how this integration ensures that your inventory levels are always up to date, reducing the risk of short stockouts or overselling.
Yeah. So let's see about the agenda of today. We will mostly concentrate on the solution and we will see what help inventory reconciliation provides to the business. In this session, we will mostly cover the significance of the inventory reconciliation process for Amazon sellers and emphasizing its role to maintaining the accurate stock level and minimizing the discrepancies. So it will provide an overview of the inventory management in SAP ECC and Seller Central, explaining their feature and the capabilities. The integration workflow of AppSy Connect will be discussed, highlighting how it enables the seamless synchronization process between the SAP ECC and Amazon Seller Centers with consistent and real-time data updates. In this session, we will conclude with a live demo on generating an inventory reconciliation report using AppSy Connect and demonstrating its practical benefits and how it is effective for inventory management. So, so, so inventory reconciliation is the process of ensuring that the inventory records in your ERP system like SAP ECC match the actual stock levels in your warehouse what's displayed on the external platforms like Amazon Seller Center, or you can take any other e-commerce. For business that operate on multiple sales channel, discrepancies in inventory levels can lead to stockouts, overselling, or missed sales opportunities. So,
Yeah,
so
exactly, Mainak. Thanks for the heads up. And discrepancies can arise due to various reasons, like time lags between order processing and stock updates, or human errors is a crucial point here. That's why having a regular reconciliation process between your internal system, that is SAP ECC in this particular case, or example, and external sales platforms like Amazon, is critical for smooth operations.
yes, Abhishek. So, Abhishek, let's move to the overview of the SAP ECC and the Amazon Seller Center. So, at first, for our audience, a quick overview how inventory is managed in SAP ECC and Amazon Seller Center. So, in SAP ECC, business track inventory movement, sales order, good receipt, and the stocks transfers, ensuring all the inventory data is recorded in real time.
Yeah, correct, correct. On the other hand, Amazon Seller Central maintains inventory level based on what listed uh, on the Seller Central account. However, as you sell across different marketplaces, because Amazon provides you the option or manage inventory manually, it's easy for discrepancies to arise between Amazon's data and your SAP records or any other ERP system that you're integrating the Amazon with.
Yeah. So I believe, obviously, that's where our AppSy Connect comes into play, right?
Exactly, exactly. AppSy Connect act as a bridge that connects the SAP ECC with Amazon Seller Central, and it stays in between, uh, ensuring that all the inventory transactions, whether it's sales, return, or stock updates, and synchronized automatically between both the systems.
Okay. Okay. So now let's discuss about the workflow of the AppSy Connect. So Abhishek, can you just walk us through the how AppSy Connect enables this synchronization process and even how does the workflow function?
Yes, so Minag, as you can see in the screen, that there are mainly three part or three steps I can say. The first is the data extraction. So AppSy Connect pulls inventory data from Amazon, including current stock levels, the product availability, and any recent transactions such as orders or returns. Now comes to the second point, that is a synchronization with SAP ECC. The integration that sends the updated inventory data to SAP ERP system, ensuring that your Amazon listing reflects on the SAP ECC mainly, and it flags any discrepancies, providing insights into what causing the mismatch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
So
I
that's
think, yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Okay.
yeah. So that's really useful, Abhishek. But I think it actually eliminates a lots of manual reconciliation, I believe, and which can be a error prone and time consuming. Even not only that, it is lots of manual effort reducing, right?
Exactly. Plus, with real-time synchronization, it ensures business are always selling the correct quantity of products here, reducing issues like stockouts or customer complaints.
Okay. So now let's see what are the different type of categories that we are receiving for the Amazon inventory. So basically, in the screen, you can see these are the main types of categories that we are receiving from Amazon.
Correct. So Amazon does give us in their API with detailed categories, but it is only per essence. When you see the API, that is why we are downloading the data and create a reconciliation report where we can see all the data for multiple assets in one place, and actually it helps us to understand the total inventory status at a glance.
Yeah. So that's great. Now let's see a sample report how the data are coming through Amazon. So basically, in this inventory sample report, you can see we are getting some information and overview of the inventory status for Asins. Now I can see there are some categories that is defined here. What's your thought on this, Abhishek?
So if you see the report, the information which it shows an overview of the status, but it does not let you see the underlying data. Because, as an example, the unfulfillable quantity you can see here for these three items, the 2, 1, and 0. But unfulfillable categories have multiple subcategories under its umbrella, which only can fetch through the API. We can only see the data in the API itself.
So that is the interesting part. So now if in this case, if we want to generate a detailed report or can we make out a detailed report out of it, out of this data?
Sure, sure. That is where AppSignature comes in and it pulls the detailed data from Amazon with all subcategories and sync them to SAP, SAC. In SAP, we are generating a much more detailed report, which can show you, and we can show you that in our demonstration.
Yeah, great, great. So now let's discuss about the benefits of this inventory reconciliation process. So benefits basically it is actually has lots of benefits. It can sense data at real time. It can work with historical data. Even it can identify which inventory falls under which category. Right, Abhishek?
Yes, yes. As a seller, they will get the data always updated, and this will help them to take decisions more quickly.
Yeah, that's perfect. So now let us have a look at the demonstration. So Abhishek, can you just provide us some demonstration so that our audience can get a better understanding of this process and they have a clear view?
Yep, yep, sure. Before we jump into demonstration, let's take a look at the steps that we took to build the report in SAP SAC. Yep, thank you, Mona, for this slide. So, before we implement the solution, we first needed to create a custom table in SAP, and a BAPI will be created to do the CURD operations over the table. And then the table structure is standard and our process flows can send the data directly whenever there is any data in the inventory summaries API. So basically we're pulling the data from the inventory summaries API from Amazon SC, and that's the main part for the development of the report. So now allow me to showcase you the report that we have actually built for a particular customer we have. So here you can see this is an SAP ECC, and this is the uh, AC inventory reconstruction report we have built for a customer. Now this is the selection screen, the user selection screen here. We have couple of fields, and the first two fields are the Amazon customer number, the billing party or the bill to party, and then the recon date range. So it really means that for what bill to party you want to see the inventory reconstruction reports, that's fall under this particular date range. So I have put a specific date range here, that is June 1st, 2024 to today's date range. Okay, now these two are mandatory. Now you can also select a particular material and you can see the report for a particular material in SAP. But in general, you can search for a particular date range here. So if I execute this report, first you will see this report have given us a list of materials here, and then we have couple of columns. So I will go one by one. Like this is the material description from SAP. Then we also listed the ASINs from Amazon Seller Central. Now the start quantity is the initial quantity was there. We kept it as 0. Now comes to the consumed consignment delivered. So this mainly means that what consignment is a LBA process example. So what consignment have been delivered to Amazon, that is denoting for each ASIN here. Next, if there is any consignment is in transit, that will showcase in this particular column. And then the amounts or the stocks are offloaded in Amazon's warehouses, that is also been listed here. Now comes to the unfulfillable quantity part. So previously we are discussing that Amazon gave us a report where it only showcases you the unfulfillable quantity in total, but it doesn't give you the subcategories for the unfulfillable quantities, right? But in this particular report, what we are fetching from the Amazon some inventory summaries API, we can actually see these particular subcategories like the customer damaged quantity, the warehouse damaged quantity, then comes the distributor damaged quantity, carrier damaged quantity. If I go further right, you will see the defective quantity and the expired quantity. Now, these one, two, three, four, five, six, this six subcategories actually falls under the unfulfillable quantity category. Now, what Amazon gives you the total of all these six subcategories. Like, let's take an example for this particular ASIN. If there is an unfulfillable category quantity is 10, it can be divided into the subcategories, but Amazon only show you 10 in total. But this particular report will show you what exact category falls under which subcategory. Is it a warehouse damage? Is it a customer damaged or a carrier damaged? What a expired quantity. So that basically gives the seller um, broad
So
overview or detailed information from the report. Yeah, Mainak, please go ahead.
yeah. So basically, like through this unfulfillable quantity at the detailed subcategory, any user will have a clear view, like how the data like is damaged or how much quantity is damaged through which reason, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. Sometimes seller actually want to know that what SKU or what ASIN got lost or damaged, or anything can happen between a transit of a stock.
So basically,
So
like the users will have a clear overview of it, like how much quantity and for which reason this quantity is damaged.
yes, yes. So basically, this helps them to, audit or track down the data where it falls.
Yeah.
Yep. And if I come more in the right section here, so you can see we have consignment issue and consignment return. So as I said, this is a FBA process. So consignment issue, total quantity of a consignment issue for a particular ASIN is also falls under this particular column. It's mean that let's take an example like this particular ASIN been ordered over Amazon this much. This quantity have been ordered for this particular ASIN. Or if there is any return for a particular ASIN, that is also been listed here. And then the total calculated quantity and the actual quantity is also listed here. Now,
So Abhishek,
yeah,
can you just give our audience a clear overview about this consignment process as well?
yep, sure, sure. So the consignment process starts with uh, by sending stock to Amazon. Now, Amazon, as it's an FBA process, now Amazon will unload the data uh, at its end that we are capturing in the offloaded quantity here. Once the data got offloaded in Amazon, Amazon will distribute all the data in its internal warehouses. Now, after that, it start selling on Amazon. Now, Amazon starts selling the products. Customer came and placed orders, and shipment happened. Now, the orders are coming in SAP as consignment issues. They direct Amazon Seller Central orders. I mean, in that. After that, if any return happen in Amazon, we are also capturing the consignment return as a document in SAP. So that particular quantity for a particular ASIN or a material are listed here. So the seller can understand that which SKU are selling more, which SKU are returning back, or in which particular stock status it is in. So it's basically a very detailed overview that this report gives a seller.
Okay, okay. So that's a great. I think everyone will have now the clear understanding like how this consignment process work as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can continue the for the rest part of this report.
Yes, yes. So, as continuously and repeatedly said that this is a detailed report, this is a detailed report. So, what I mean by that, what you are seeing in the first screen is an overview of the per ASIN or per material. But if I click on the first material. This is a clickable field. If I click on this, you will see the inventory transaction history uh, between in the Amazon, and also it taking data from the SAP itself. Now, for this particular material or ASIN, here you will see the transaction happened, that the consignment issues are there with the date and the SAP doc number and the Amazon order ID, and it actually decreased because the order has happened and the stock has been decreased from the available quantity, and the expected quantity is listed here. Now, the consignment fill up has been sent to Amazon and the quantity increased, and these are the Amazon inbound shipment data. And now the expected quantity is the calculated quantity with the previous decreased quantities. So just like that, after that, multiple issue, or I can say Amazon Seller Central orders have been placed. The order IDs are listed, and the amount of the orders of the stocks are being listed here as well. And continuous calculation of the real-time data are also being listed here. Now, if I go further down, you can see in the number 33, our consignment return happened. So with the number of one quantities, now this is the increase for this particular ASIN, and the expected quantity is calculated accordingly. So in this way, we can see a detailed history of stocks transaction or inventory transaction for a particular ASIN from this report. So this is, if I go back and take another example, let me take this one, maybe. Yep. See, that's just the same. Fill-ups issues, then return happened in between, then a bunch of fill-up have been placed. The consignment have been again sent to Amazon with this data, and the consignment quantities are also there. And so this is for a particular ASIN here.
So basically, not only we are managing the inventory, also like here we are providing the historical transaction for every ASIN. So that can be a like by anyone, if anyone is checking this report, then he or she will have an like better overview and idea like how the ASINs are transacting for this particular time period.
Yes, yes. So that actually give them a very detailed insight of the stock status, the inventory transaction history, and the overall quantity that is available there. And it actually helps them to understand that, okay, this particular material we need to be more focused on, or we need to make more stock of it in that way.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So, yep, that was the demonstration from my side.
So it's a great demo, Abhishek. I believe everyone have the detailed overview of the inventory reconciliation process, and as well as like the detailed idea about how we are maintaining this inventory reconciliation report with each and every detailed explanation, and also like how we are managing the transaction of the historical data for a particular time period. So if anyone like want to check for a particular time frame, like how might like for a particular SKU or ASIN, how the inventory are like going through, so they will have a clear idea of it. So now
Yes.
let's see like if there is any question coming into the question panel. So we are actually in the conclusion of this conclusion part of this session. So yeah, and also there is one more thing, like if it will it only not give you a clear view, it will give you the actual stock quantity report idea for any kind of user. uh,
Yes.
so now let's move to the question answer part. So here I am see question. So you are showing the demonstration with SAP S4. So what if I change the ERP to something else like Dynamics Finance and Operation? Is it supported? So Abhishek, can you just comment on that part?
That's a very good question. Yes, exactly. SAP ECC or S4 is just an example ERP for you for this particular session. Our solution can be applied or to any applications. It could be SAP B1, Dynamics FNO, NetSuite, or anything.
Okay. So there is another question like when do we choose FBM over FBA?
Okay. It depends. Generally, perishable items are the ones which seller want to fulfill themselves, because if those items you want to do it using FBA, you need to package, then send to the Amazon warehouse, then it gets shipped to actual user, the end customer. If the seller has its own warehouse, they can fulfill these items themselves and save a lots of money. But if the seller wants to give better experience, uh, one might think of using FBA in that case.
Okay. Got it. But that means like Amazon shipment experience will be always good, but it will come with the additional cost, right?
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Now I can see a great question from one of our audience. Like how frequently can we schedule this reconciliation process?
Okay, well, with AppSy Connect, we have multiple options. We can schedule is as frequent as daily, weekly, or even in real time, depending on your business needs. So this basically depend on the business needs, and we can set it in multiple interval times. We have that option.
So basically we have that like we are free, like according to our business need, we can set up this reconciliation process, right?
Definitely, definitely. It can be daily, it can be weekly, or even hourly basis as well. Or we support real time for these processes.
Okay. Okay. So I think there are a lot of questions coming from the audience, but also I have checked like some are not relevant as well. So Abhishek, I think let's not drag this session anymore. After this webinar, we will be sending you an email to everyone responding to all other questions which are relevant. So if you want to say anything, Abhishek, here.
Yep, I think that was a great session, and I look forward to another. I think. Thank you everyone for joining this session, and have a great day.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye, bye.